Wait, what? What is up, fellow Zamjammers, and welcome to my channel, everybody else who isn't subscribed. Yes, this is going to be a vlog. I think it's the 10th vlog of this year, where I basically explain to you the adventures I've been on and the things that are going to happen, and hopefully keep to 5 minutes. Cool. So last week you would note that I didn't upload my Friday vlog. That was because I went on a camp called Imagine, or hashtag Imagine, and they also don't like calling it a camp because it's a movement. It was just, that's where I went. It was a camp that I went on. That's actually where I got this. What is Imagine? It is basically a Christian movement inspiring the youth of South Africa, all across South Africa. There are actually 4 locations: in the north, in the central, in the south, and in the west. East is the east, because I went to the east one, in the Eastern Cape, in J-Bay. It was really awesome. I could tell you so much about it, but I'm going to just tell you 3 main points. First of all, I had no finance to get there, so the fact that I went there was a miracle. I was sponsored to go there, and I served in 3 roles, all of which I didn't expect at all. I was just ready to serve and do whatever I could. And number 1, it was very last minute. It was as everything was starting, they asked me to man the live camera. It's one of those big cameras, and it's got one of those, you know, like a stick that you just focus on whoever's speaking or the worship team, and they can cut to your camera at any second. It was pretty cool. The stage was in the middle, and it had 4 sides, and there were 3 camera people. It was something I wasn't expecting, but it was definitely something I was really appreciative of, grateful to get to do. I learned a lot, you know, zooming and keeping in the frame, and I think they just thought because I have a YouTube channel that I would know what I was doing. Did not know what I was doing, but it was still cool. Second of all, I was a small group leader, so I had 10 kids from it was Framesby High School and Pearson High School. Awesome group of kids. They were grade 8 kids, and we just journeyed with them. I think we had 5 sessions. After every meeting, we'd regroup, debrief, and encourage the group of kids. And I don't know if they would like me calling them kids. They might actually have subscribed to this channel. Young adults. Anyways, you guys were awesome if you are watching this video. That was really cool. That was really special to me. Just getting to, you know, establish something of value in their lives. If it did make a difference, I hope it did. I think it did. And lastly, I was very last minute as well asked to lead a worship workshop, where it was literally 10 minutes before the time. The guy who actually invited me on the camp and got me organized a place for me to stay and everything, he was like, "Do you have your guitar here?" I said no. He said, "Okay, well, here's one. You're going to lead this worship workshop," which was quite big. It was in a chapel, which was one of the biggest venues. And yeah, man, that was crazy. It was just because the lady who was supposed to pull through was going to be a bit late. In the end, she wasn't late. We did it together. I played guitar while she shared testimonies. There were tears. Holy Spirit moved. People, like, I probably played guitar for 5 hours, and people just didn't want to leave in the end. They were just so in the presence, I just didn't want to leave. So that was crazy. That was awesome. I'm so grateful to have been a part of that. All in all, the weekend was really cool. I went there with absolutely, you know, like an open heart and no expectation or like knowing what was going to happen. In the end, I did sleep like on the floor. I had my mattress, but we were in a tent. Yo man, our tent, the wind wrecked our tent. It was an old tent, and we still survived. We prayed that it wouldn't rain, because there were like some places in the tent where they weren't really that immune to the rain. Anyways, that was Imagine. That was last week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. This last week, coming into the week, I was still sick. I got really sick on Monday and Tuesday, but yeah, I got better. I just got better in the week. People prayed for me, and I was able to carry on. Also getting back into my running routine, so that's really cool. Yesterday we had an amazing meeting with the Christian leaders of Nelson Mandela University. If you are in the area of Port Elizabeth, even further I guess, or a student more specifically, maybe even a scholar at high school, then there's awesome news, because there's stuff going down that we're planning that is just going to be so cool. Some of the things which we discussed yesterday, there are apologetics teachers coming to Nelson Mandela University, and they are going to be talking about, some really interesting things. The land issue and justice. Apologetics, by the way, means like it's more of an intellectual reasoning from a biblical perspective, okay? So it'll be interesting to see what they say about that. There's 3 nights actually, and they're in May. I think it's a Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. I'm not sure. I think it's like 2 or 3 weeks before exams. Then they're also going to be talking about is my church a cult? Is your church a cult? Very interesting, very interesting. Apparently cults are a really big thing in the Eastern Cape. So yeah, and then there's also another topic, I can't remember it right now. But that's during the week, and then on the weekend we're going to have a united prayer where we just all come together and pray for the university. It is open to anyone to come and join us, and we'd be really grateful if you could pull through. And then lastly, this month we're going to have a session sponsored by My Society UCAN, where we're just going to watch a movie, Faith Like Potatoes. Now, yeah, there's going to be free popcorn, it's awesome and everything. It's going to be on university. I will announce more details closer to the time, but what Faith Like Potatoes is, it's the testimony of Angus Buchan, who's been calling these crusades, you could call them, or not really crusades, but gatherings of Christians praying for the land. He heads up Mighty Men, and this is really just where his story started. And I really feel like, I watched that movie with my mom and my sister when they were here like 2 weeks ago, and 5 times in that movie, about 5 times I cried. And it's not normal for me to cry. I'm not really like a softie and everything, but I cried. And for me, what that means is like Holy Spirit is saying something. So I felt what he was saying is that this movie is powerful and you got to show it to some people. So that's what we're going to be doing. I will keep you posted with regards to that. But for now, I think, my 5 minutes are up, and I need to head to stats class on a Friday, then compile this video and upload it for you so that you can see it by this evening. I understand that I've got some high school students watching my videos, and I do not want to upload during school time. You guys stay in class and focus, and there'll be plenty of time for you to watch my videos this evening. Anyways, that's all from me. If you haven't subscribed yet and you want to become a Zamjammer, then hit that subscribe button. Also, a like would be cool. But for now, cheers guys.